Hi, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Heather.
And we're working on the camper again. It's another weekend where we're renovating and we're getting some paneling put in. We're going to work on plumbing. Oh, who knows what else. We've already done some painting.
Get a bottle of vanilla.
Oh, well, there you go.
Vanilla.
So check this out.
Well, Kevin and Max and Jack are working on the ceiling. Katie and Miles have been priming all of our cabinet doors. So we're just kind of doing the fronts. We're not doing like the insides of them or anything. But Miles is over there working on priming the, what is that, the closet door or pantry? What is that?
No idea.
Oh, he has no idea. I don't either.
There it goes. All right. Good deal. All right. So that's the dry fit right there. Watch your feet.
Tuck it in.
Let go, Katie. Miles, move out of the way. Get that chair.
Hi. It's good to meet you. The only thing that says tall.
All right, let go. Get your screws ready, Max. Get your drill ready because we need to add that. We need to put the screws in now. Just hold it there. All right.
It's really hard to see it because it really moves. Can't I just stick it in there like this? So I know where I'm at?
Do whatever you want, Heather. I don't care.
Just asking.
I don't think you should, but whatever. Because it's. I tried to tell you. Looks like we use a lot of paint there.
Need extra paint. Okay.
Let's do this. Let's just cut this part off right
Okay.
here. Go cut from here to here.
Okay.
You're not. Yeah. There you go. Start it first and then go into it. Now go.
Ta-da!
That'll do, pig.
So Miles is getting all Bob Ross. We've got mountains and happy, happy trees, it looks like.
You're gonna wanna take your brush, dip it in the paint, and do that.
All right, now you paint it all over it because we actually need it primed. My vanilla extract is actually done, so I don't know if you can see. Look how pretty it is. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it in these little bottles here. And what I'm gonna do is, because you have to filter like the bean and all the little seeds and everything out, I took a little funnel and I put a coffee filter in it. Now I put it in the bottle, so I'm just going to fill these little bottles up and then put the little caps on them. there are my bottles of vanilla. So I'm gonna take my little booze soaked beans. I'm gonna put a lid on them, and I think I'm gonna put them in the freezer because you can actually make a whole nother batch of vanilla with this, or you could take these beans, they're all nice and soft now, and you could use them like in your baking, just kind of scrape the insides out. You could use it in making ice cream, things like that. So I'm gonna hold on to these and we're gonna find something to do with these. This here is dinner tonight. So I think I'll probably do a separate video on this, but this is going to be chili verde.
Or whatever. Okay, so it's been a big day and we've got a lot accomplished, and we're gonna do a walkthrough with you so we can show you kind of what we got accomplished. I'm really excited. I think it's gonna turn out really good.
Sorry, excuse me.
We're both kind of a hot mess. What'd you say about your fun bun?
It's not so fun anymore. See, look, it's all over the place.
It's a little bit unfun.
It's a little bit unfun.
But we did get a lot accomplished today, don't you?
Yeah.
We did a good job. I'm really proud of what we did, even though it's up to our standards, it's probably not up to professional standards. So
remember, we're pastor and 4 teenagers. And sometimes his wife helping. So.
we did this as a family project, and none of us have any experience at this. And even though friends have been like helping us out, letting us borrow tools and teaching us different ways of doing things, they're over there and we're here and we're trying to figure it out. So we don't have carpentry wisdom and some of the machine wisdom that some of you guys might have, but boy, we're getting figured out. She's still painting. You see Katie back here? She's every once in a while she's popping up. She's still painting, and we'll show you all that we got accomplished. So what we got accomplished was there's a lot of ceiling now where there wasn't ceiling before. And I have to tell you, this was the funniest part because we drew lines that we thought were straight. When we screwed this in, it just kept spinning and there was no beam underneath it. So we put one right there and there was a beam. So it's decorative at this point. It serves actually no function whatsoever, except it's decorative. But we've got ceiling up now, we've got trim up, we've got trim back here all the way around. And we're priming it and getting ready for the white paint that we're gonna put up. I think it's gonna look fantastic. Come over here and check out what we did. We got the plumbing almost put all together. The pump is secured down to those boards. The board itself is kind of waterproof. It's not completely waterproof, but it's water resistant. So if something fails here, we can get to it in time, sop up all the water, and fix the problem. We've got our electricity set up to the pump, so we're good to go there with some wire nuts. I'm gonna wrap each one of those in electrical wire, electrical tape, so that they really will be safe and out of the way, and we'll get those wires pinned up. But we connected here, and we connected over here, over there. And then that's the drain. That's actually, if we want to drain it all the way out, that's draining fresh water. So we put some metal tape down to hold this in place, and this is where Heather and I's bed is going to go, right where we're standing. So we're going to build a bed that slides out. Max helped me get the plumbing set up, and all our cold is connected, but our hot is not connected. So we've got to go all the way back to replumb everything that's hot. And so we're not quite there yet. We couldn't get that accomplished. Maybe tomorrow, we'll see. But come here and take a look underneath here. So we used shark bites to create a joint here so that water goes up to the sink. Up. And that's the hot and cold. And those shark bites are so easy. Those particular shark bites are a cheaper version, and so they may not last. But what we're looking for is we're looking to get 2 or 3 years out of this trailer. And those shark bites that plumbers have used have told me they'll last longer than that. They'll last a lot longer than that. So I'm not too worried about using shark bites. I know some plumbers don't like them, some plumbers do. We're finding that for this job, it's much cheaper than learning how to solder the copper, learning how to sweat the copper, all that stuff, which I would never know how to do. We'd be in here all night. We'd be in here for 6 months doing that. These shark bites come together and we're good to go. look at all this paint. We got primer up. This is a special kind of primer that you can use on anything. The primer is for mica specifically. It chemically adheres to it somehow.
It's a gripping primer.
It's a gripping primer. Thank you,
That's
sweetheart.
what it is. It's gripping primer.
And so we put a very thin layer down. We don't want to get real thick with it.
Yeah.
We put a very thin layer down, and then we're going to paint over the top of it with a acrylic. That's water based, I think. This is water based. This is not oil based. This was a really cool find that we found at Home Depot, home of the depot, and we found it. It's called Gripper. Thank you, Gripper. And we can paint just normal paint right over the top of it.
And this is not getting painted. We're gonna do.
We love the wallpaper. We're gonna keep it.
No, we don't.
Okay, can I tell you something real quick? When I touch that, it's sticky with grease.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're gonna cover this.
I have to degrease it and cover it. We're gonna cover it with like a peel and stick, what looks like tile backsplash.
Yeah, it's basically fake.
Yeah.
It's fake tile. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use spray adhesive to assure that sticks. We're not just gonna rely on the back of that stick-on stuff because it's not reliable, to be honest with you.
Right.
And so we're gonna use spray on and just shh, and it'll stick right to it. Although the grease might do a pretty good job of it, quite frankly. Now, stay right there. I want to show you this. This was an awesome piece because we were afraid that.
Sorry, I almost fell over.
Oh, don't fall over. That's bad. We almost thought we were going to have to buy a new refrigerator, but this one actually works. However, look how disgusting it is inside. So,
gross.
Tomorrow's project, if anybody helps me, we're going to clean that out.
Getting some bleach water and bleaching that.
Look at what the boys did. They primed everything in here, including the lights and the drawer. And under here, there's a light socket that they got primed really good.
Oh my gosh.
And then we got the bathroom fixed up. Come here and take a look at this bathroom.
Okay, so we might have to get a different outlet for that.
Yeah, outlet cover for sure. So we were able to put some more paneling up here to hold this in place and cover what we had to tear out. So we'll put some trim along here. We'll put some trim along here. We're gonna put a brand new window frame on this with some screen right here. That's where we're gonna go to the bathroom, and this is where we're gonna put a vanity, or is that what you call it?
Yeah.
Sink. And then we're gonna put the mirror back up here. That was kind of the retro mirror that was up here before.
Yeah.
So we'll trim all this out. You won't see that when we're done, and hopefully, with any luck, we'll close that because I know we'll forget.
Yep.
We come back into it all the time, forgetting that we need to close these things up.
Yeah.
So that's a tour of what we got done. I love it when Katie gets going with the caulk gun, but she really does get it all over the camper. So we've got a few spots we're gonna just fill in, but this had a pretty good gap. We needed to make this waterproof. Wait until we get to the roof, folks. The roof is gonna be a chore because we're gonna have to have ladders going. We're gonna have to have paint rollers, big paint rollers with extended rollers, because we're going to be putting on a sealant a special sealant that'll keep it waterproof, and so no water will leak in. I've been watching some of these RV videos and they're so informative, but they say that the sealant will seal the top of your RV. So even though this thing doesn't look 100% beautiful, it's all ours, it's all paid for, and we're making it work for us so we can get out camping, and that's the goal. And I think we'll enjoy ourselves too once we get it all done. It'll be relatively easy to set up. We still have quite a road to go. We've got scissor jacks we're going to install. We've got the battery bank that we're going to install. We're going to run off battery, not solar. We're going to get a charger eventually, a generator eventually, an inverted generator hopefully, if we can afford it. So there's a lot more to come. Don't forget to comment down below, and if you would, please tell everybody about our channel, because we want it to continue to grow. Don't forget to subscribe. You know what, right now YouTube is telling us that 64% of you did not subscribe, and that would really help our family out, because the more subscribers we get, the better that YouTube treats us. So we appreciate it. Have a great day, and as always, More updates as we go.